It's selection time. Which play would you want to pass to top play of season 4? Choose now. I'm on my way to the coast, going to collect some seashells to make a Kings logo. Don't wait up. This is bound to take a while. Whoops. See you at the seashore.
This is Dylan Harper here, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The Spurs are hot right now, and they also have a ton of young talent.
And one rookie that's worth a look, Dylan Harper.
That's right. We talked to him at Summer League, and
The Heat came into the building looking sharp, but it's going to take more than a good wardrobe to get this win tonight on the road. Welcome to this Sunday afternoon edition of the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Richardson, and it's Zagorac in at the power forward position. And for the Hawks, MP is out there with Hammonds. Then it's Williams. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Hayward in at the center. Now, Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
Here's Hammonds. And here's MP for three. Zagorac grabs the board. Richardson against MP. Count that one.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
To the inside. And MP throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
Richardson outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Richardson's got 5.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP outside. Another miss by MP.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Adebayo passes to Richardson. And he uses the glass on the layup. 7 points in the game.
That's a great way to start. 3 for 3.
MP outside. It's his first trip to the line.
Number 11. 2 shots.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP.
And that's about what we expect. He's been excellent from the line tonight.
Here's Chugainov. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Talk about a fast start. 4 for 4 right out of the gate.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, we have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Miami with the ball, following the bucket by the Hawks. Pass to Zagorac. Williams with the block.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the basket by Atlanta. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Rivera. Rebound by Williams.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Hammonds passes to Hayden. And that one drops for him.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Richardson gets a wide open look. And again, it's the Heat missing.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
That gives them the lead. 11 points for MP.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat.
Giving up a run here. Can they turn it around?
Well, let's pump the brakes right here. Put a Band-Aid on this, and you've got to turn it around. The momentum is going the other way.
Substitution on the board.
Pass to Hawkins. Back to MP. Good work defensively by Richardson. The Heat trail by 12. We've got Hawkins, and it's MP in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5. To the paint. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Zagorak's good.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Chugainov, defended by Douglas. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Down low, here's MP. Rebound by the Heat. And this matchup with the Hawks, it's their first meeting of the season.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
There's the triple. And it's MP with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. MP's got 13 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now, here's Adebayo. No scoring in this one. And here we go. MP heading to the hoop.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Boston put on a show. He dropped 27 points, and it wasn't just a great offensive performance for him. He excelled defensively, too. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Allie, we appreciate the update. He was in attack mode all night. We saw that really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
Well, he did whatever he wanted. I love the fact that he was under control, yet very aggressive.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling. I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to MP. Here's Walsh. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. The Heat trail by 10. Richardson outside. Good on the shot, and that shades the lead to single digits.
3 points.
He's got 18.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance.
And the first half is now in the books. Hawks lead by 7. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And Greg is a former point guard in this league. Give us your top floor generals of all time, the guys that could direct the floor and could control a game.
Wow, if we're talking traditional point guards, I gotta go Magic, Isaiah, CP3's in that. But I've got a separate list for that hybrid point guard, right? Which that includes guys like Steph and Iverson, West, and the great Oscar Robertson.
On the court for the Heat, they've got Adebayo, and it's Rivera in at the 3 spot.
And he just battles hard in the post. Bam doesn't need a clean look to convert from that range.
And the dunk by MP.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
Yeah, when your lead guard is doing that, it just creates excitement.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
It was an aggressive move that could change momentum.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Pass to Adebayo. And here's Richardson. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Heat shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That's good for...
Substitution on the court.
The 3 from MP. The three-pointer is right on target. MP's got 22 points.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
For 3, Richardson, and he's good on the 3 ball.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
And for Miami, Drew is out there with Richardson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Zagorat's in at the 4-man position.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
There's the killer two-handed slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep. Clearly a foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Hawks.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
Another thing they've done really well in this game is their focus on the three-point shot. They're doing a great job of spreading the floor and then hitting those perimeter shots. Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Such a wide open look. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Hawkins passes to MP. The Hawks working the ball around. Hawkins kicks to MP. 6 to shoot. The 3 ball. And the 3 ball is good.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Drew gets the bucket. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's MP. And the dunk by MP.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Hawks.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
And MP throws it down.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Drew gets the bucket. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
Inside, Thorpe banked in off the glass. 29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Hayward passes to MP. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. MP's got 32 points in the game. Lets it go with a 3. Drew gets the bucket.
3 points.
MP looking around. Launches it from deep. No good. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and playing with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. The Hawks on their way to the locker room earlier, hoping to send their fans home happy tonight. Live coverage of the NBA. A look at the Magic starting group. Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Baker in at center. And for the Hawks, they've got MP. And it's Bates in at the 4 spot. In this matchup, always Clark seems to produce some fireworks.
Well, again, when conference opponents are this familiar, Kevin, things tend to get ramped up, heated up, intensified, if you will.
And it's the Hawks to start out. to the inside. And MP throws it down.
Taking... into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Now, here's Banchero. Pass to Washburn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Popov. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Hawks. The talented Paolo Banchero came up early in the conversation, and he told me Paolo is basically a 6'10" point forward. That presents matchup issues. We'll have to put our best wing defender on him, and even he will need some help. Banchero has incredible skills for his size. That is what makes him so good. Kevin?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now, here's Wagner. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Washburn. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Well, at 6'10", GA, Franz Wagner provides great versatility to this offense.
Yeah, and he's a solid decision maker, capable of running the show. He's a gifted scorer and playmaker. Plus, he provides matchup problems with that size. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there. Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
A second chance effort. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And getting after it on the offensive glass and adding to that early total with the putback.
How about early attack mode? I love the approach he's coming to this game with. Really strong.
Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good from Hayward. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. With the teardrop, the shot by Washburn, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Hawkins passes to MP. From the arc, Hawkins shot good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
To the wing right side. Here's Baker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Baker's got his second basket.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And Clark, the Magic with two good wings in Banchero and Wagner.
Yeah, they certainly.
Substitution on the court.
A three from MP. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And so in the game for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. And it's Washburn into the point guard position. And that one, good. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
To the wing on the left. Wagner outside. Four on the clock. With the drive. Washburn, good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's MP. Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He dropped 24 points and his shot was on point, especially from downtown and the charity stripe. He made an impact at every turn, and he looked like he had fun doing it. Guys?
Great stuff, Allie. We thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
And finished off by Banchero.
Banchero just attacking the rim, going up over the defense that time.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Douglas, coming in off a 10-point game his last outing. Here's Eklund, and there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Offensive rebound, Banchero.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
And so it's Orlando bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. We'll return shortly. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And Clark, something fundamental to good offense, but so often overlooked, the art of setting a terrific screen.
I tell you, a screen set well can do a lot for your offense and even for the screener. But it comes down to timing as well as footwork. You got to be able to set that screen legally, and then the ability to get out of the screen quickly is so important, as well as the correct angle.
We've got Hawkins, and it's Bates in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Here's Popov, and Orlando again with the bucket.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct
just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
MP, no good.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it. Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, the Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders. There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Guys?"
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. Atlanta making a switch here. Williams has checked in, and it's time for an injury report.
Thanks. I caught up with head athletic trainer for the Hawks. He was worried, but also optimistic. It's a bruised sternum, hopefully something they can treat. The team believes that he could play on it, and if they decide to be cautious, it would only require a short window for recovery. Sounds like relatively good news, guys.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
It's always a bit of a relief to know things aren't as serious as they might have been. Hope to see him back really soon.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Frazier the pass to Alvarez. Here's Williams, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Frazier, got a hand on it, and they're able to recover. Hayward grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 13. MP, no good.
Ugh, ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track.
The kick out to Frazier. Takes the 13-footer and too long on the shot.
Look, bad shooting nights happen to everybody. He's just got to feel fortunate that his teammates have picked up the slack for him.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he comes up with the deuce. Frazier's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Now here's Frazier, currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Well, that's a really decisive and impressive read by Wagner, setting up his teammate nicely for the hoop.
Pass to MP. It's Hawkins on the wing. Charity stripe shot, and they pick up 2. Hawkins has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Easy little jumper for him right there, guys.
Atlanta foul. Hayward. Team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. To tie it up. And it's Orlando with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so in the game for the Magic, we've got Baker. Williams is out there with Banchero. And it's Washburn into the one spot.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. It's tied at 68. There's a minute 47 left in the game. And now time for a presentation of the player of the game, Paolo Banchero.
Well, I think you've got to look at the defense for part of this. Clearly, he was outstanding, but the defense didn't really put up any resistance at all. And as a result, he was able to eat and eat and eat some more.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Jalen Williams. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And that one's good, Wagner.
Wagner, one of those guys that loves to deliver when it matters most.
To the paint. Hayward trying to get open. And the dunk by MP.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Out of bounds, Atlanta will take possession.
Oh, that certainly could be costly. In a close one, those kinds of mistakes can really give the other team momentum.
Atlanta's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
Now, here's Banchero. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Team second.
Banchero, right side. Pass to Washburn. Count it!
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Count it!
Banchero showing and telling everybody he can handle the pressure. That's the way you go get it, young fella.
Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. No good from three-point territory. And an intentional foul right there.
They're honestly just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
That ought to do it. I think any chance for a miracle comeback just went out the window with those freebies.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And I'm sure the coach is telling them it ain't over till it's over. Yeah, but I don't know.
Well, it's not looking good for him. We both can agree to that, can't we? I mean, it's got to be a quick bucket, a quick foul, and see what happens after that.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And that's
That's good. So who do you run with? What modes are you playing? I see that you're obviously playing my team.
I mean, this year, I told myself, you know, once I got logo, face scan, I'll start playing MyCareer. But big my team guy, and I play with my brother, friends, teammates, anyone who won't play.
If you were to have a card of yourself, your player, what would it be?
I ain't gonna give myself a GOAT card. I'll give myself an Invincible. Like, if the college card came out this year, I'll give myself an Invincible point guard.
And you're about to get scanned for NBA 2K26. I know, obviously, you've been playing the game for a really long time. What's that going to be like for you at this age right now, and just thinking about your younger self as like a kid playing the game?
A dream come true. I think, as of right now, I feel like it's probably one like the best moments, just because growing up playing the game, trying to make my own face scan on the game, and make it look something like me. Download the app, you do the little face stuff, all that. It's great. I mean, it's a great feeling. I think my younger self is probably jumping through walls right now.
So if you were to use your player in the game, you're gonna know how to maximize your player. How can other people?
On the floor for the visiting Dallas Mavericks. At point guard, Brian Henry. At center, Malik Shelton. At guard, Malachi Brown. At forward, Keegan Murray. At forward, Cooper Flair. The head coach of the visiting team is Jason Kidd. And now, introducing the starters for your Atlanta Hawks. At forward, 6'9", number 32, Hawkins. And guard, 6'4", number 24, Tyrese Proctor. And forward, 6'10", number 27, Bates. At center, 7'1", number 41, Zach Hayward. At guard, 6'3", number 11. The head coach of your home team, your Atlanta.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And now Dallas' starting group. We've got Murray. He's out there with Flag. And it's Nembhard in at the point. And for the Hawks, they've got MP. And it's Bates in at the 4 spot. Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're all... Always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
Tip-off goes to Dallas. Here's Branham.
What a tremendous game he played against Miami. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Fires the 3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Here's Branham. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Nembhard outside. Pass to Sheldon. Hayward with a steal. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot 2. Atlanta shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that's good as he hits both shots.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
On the wing, Nembhard shoots from 12. The shot no good. On offense, here are the Hawks. 4-point game. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was 2 very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch. Look, you love to see this kind of team chemistry. Let's see more of that.
Back to MP. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Stolen by MP. Down low. And Hayward gets it to go on the assist by MP. Hayward's got his second basket.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Rebounded by Branham. The Mavericks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Nembhard. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And here they come. And he lays it in on the break. Nembhard's got his second basket on the night. The Hawks leading. To the paint. Rebounded by Branham.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
No good. That would have tied it. And Atlanta has possession. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And last time against this team, they struggled with foul trouble. It led to an ugly loss.
Yeah, look, when your best players can't stay on the floor, that's a problem. It puts your team in a really difficult position to win.
Now here's Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. Nembhard for 3. Offensive rebound. Here's Sheldon. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. And down it goes. 2 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, they just have to be more patient. Less forcing and more passing.
Substitution on the court.
Murray passes to Branham. And there's the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, Branham isn't just a jump shooter. He's also good getting inside and drawing these fouls.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line. Heating up from the line this quarter, helping their cause for sure. They're right around 80% now.
We've got Patrick Williams, and it's MP in at the 2-guard. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Williams passes to Hayward, uses the glass to finish the layup. Hayward's got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
A moment here for an injury report.
Thanks so much. I got some news from Atlanta's head athletic trainer. It looks like a strained Achilles tendon, not something to take lightly given the potential to aggravate that injury. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the update. Good to get that information.
Well, look, injuries take a mental toll as well. These guys all want to be contributing to the best of their ability. It's tough to sit out and watch.
Here's Bullard. The Hawks getting their last shot to go. Pass to Brenham. And he jams it home with authority.
And what a dunk by Branham. I like when he elects to finish with force like this.
Oh, MP throws it down.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Here's Branham. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Gill, pass to Bullard. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half. And the basket by Branham.
Well, good decision by Branham. Just taking what the defense allows.
To the middle. Here's MP. And he banks in the layup. MP's got 11.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Gill, pass to Branham. Here's Flag. Pulls up. They grab their own miss.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
And on the floor for Jason Kidd as we get into the second half. Flag is out there with Keegan Murray. And it's Nembhard in at the point. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the 76ers played some superb basketball. He contributed 31 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. After a while, everything went through him. He just completely dominated, guys.
Great report there, Allie. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
Yep, that one goes. Hayward's got 14 points for the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
The drive by Nembhard. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Pass to MP. A rebound by Sheldon. Sheldon's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Here's Flag. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Grant, looking at Cooper Flag. His versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Substitution on the court. Shooting for Dallas. One shot.
And here's MP from outside. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Getting lots of great looks. Shooting it well. That's why they're up. We'll be right back after this word. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got MP and it's Hayward in at the 5. So that's the Hawks 5. Driving in, Branham. Oh, denied by Hayward. And a fast break now for Atlanta. Back to MP. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Marion.
Well, and after making just one triple going into the break, he's still looking for his first make from distance here in the second half. Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
Pass to MP. Here's Nicholson. He's guarded by Nembhard. Back to MP. Finds it again. 6 for 12 and remaining assertive.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Marion. Going inside. It's hauled in by Bates. Bates has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Hawks trail by 4. And here's MP from outside. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Pass to Bullard. Now here's Murray. Nembhard outside from deep. Offensive rebound.
Staying with the play. Branham rewarded for his hustle.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And Dallas calls time here.
It's tic-tac time. Let's get loud.
Both teams deciding to change it up and keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForge. 50 seconds left to play in the 4th. To the wing, right side. Here's Hawkins. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Hawks lead by 12.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
Pass to Flag. Shot to stop the run. Drops in the 3.
The 3.
30 seconds left in the 4th quarter. To the inside.
second. Team starter. At the line for Atlanta, number 11.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And both free throws good for MP.
He snuffs out any comeback hopes with an impressive performance at the line.
High arcing shot, and it's in there. Pass to Douglas. Back to MP. Shot on the wing. Missed it. And so it's Atlanta with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. So long, everybody.
Introducing the starting five for your Washington Wizards. At center, 6'9", number 5.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the late. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. They've got MP, and it's Hayward in at the 5 down low. And for the Wizards, we've got Fox, and it's Larson in at the power forward position. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Wasted no time on that one.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's McCormick coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. They get it again. And so MV will bring it up for the Hawks. They get it back, and good that time.
Hey, those second chance points are found money. Tremendous effort there.
Hawkins against Fox. To the middle. Can't hit that one. Good defense by MP. Hawks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Hawkins. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Assist goes to.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Got a piece of it. And stolen by MP. And he drives in. Goes back up. Rebound by the Wizards. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded. And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Out left to the wing. 20 feet out. And the jumper falls for him. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Debatovic. No good on the triple. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. MP passes to Bates. Here's Hayward. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hayward's got his second bucket of the night.
I just love the determination on that backboard. Coming out of the gates really, really strong.
That'll make his coaching staff smile, showing them his impact from the get-go.
And that one drops.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
So both teams changing it up here. He left to play in the first quarter. For the Hawks, Hawkins comes in for Patrick Williams. And MP subbed in for Hammonds. And so, MV will bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 5. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure. And that one didn't happen. And, boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
On the court for Atlanta, they've got MP. And it's Bates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
2 minutes.
Hawks passing it around.
Second quarter. 2 minutes.
Now Hawkins And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. No good with the layup.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Hayward passes to MP. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. 1:29 left in the first half. Pass to Bates. MP, no good.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Smith trying to break loose. They get the rebound, and he gets the bucket. Hayward's got 8 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Driving inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throw. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Wizards. They're
42. The Hawks 39.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Wizards leading by 3. They've got Smith, and it's Fox in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by Hawkins.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. As we get a break in the action now, let's take a look at the East and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Hawks. If the playoffs started today, they'd hold the number 5 seed. Of course, they're looking to build on that. And checking out Washington, 6.5 games behind them.
And if you look at the Hawks right now, they have to be considered one of the teams to watch for here in the postseason. Not many teams have accomplished more this season.
Well, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt and that wing position. It feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Well, halftime is supposed to be for adjustments. I'm sure this isn't what they had in mind.
And the shot is long.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Martin's checked in for Smith.
Washington, Martin.
The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. You look at MP, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Patrick Williams, right on his tail.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line. And that really opens the floor up for their entire offense. And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Larson. Bates grabs the miss. Bates has got his 5th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. MP, no good.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the 3rd quarter.
Here's to Bonovich. It's tipped. For the lead. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the 3rd quarter.
And that's solid.
Substitution on the court.
Long range from the inbound. Offensive rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And Washington making a change here. Larson's checked in on the court right now for the Hawks. We've got Hawkins, and it's MP in at point guard. Hayward finds MP. That shot, no good.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Here's Larson, and the shot goes in.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
Here's Fox, and it's Fox slamming it down.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Hayward. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Yaka Jonas, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Wizards making a switch here. Tate's checked in.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Down low, looking to get back on track here. And MP with the layup.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
That's tipped and stolen by MP. Moving it up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
It's now time to take a look at our player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
Martin's checked in for the Wizards. Gillingham comes in for Yaka Jonas. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Wizards was getting across in the huddle. Coach telling their team, this is a tight one. We need full effort defensively, 1 or 2 stops, and we will win this game. A coach preaching defense, a familiar tune.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now a timeout called by Atlanta. They're trailing by 2. There's a minute 47 left to play here in the 4th. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter. The offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play.
Not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Pass to Larson. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. Again, the Wizards good for two. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Hawkins against Martin, and the rebound goes to Martin. Martin's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The pass to Fox, and the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
Really good work on the interior. That is a critical 2 points there. That was an ideal scenario really for him. Point-blank range and also a size advantage.
Shot from 12, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Atlanta's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Pass to McCormick. Here's Larson. Here's Dillingham. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Fox. Rebound, Atlanta.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house. It's good!
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 1. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Jacks up a 3. Misses the tray. So it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. We'll see you later.
Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Cruz and I'm back for more gameplay tips in Cruise Control. In this segment, I'm going to discuss one of my favorite underappreciated combos in 2K26, the triple threat hezzy cancel. So most players want to get into their dribble moves, but the first area of advantage is always the triple threat. So from the triple threat, people usually say that they just want to jab step or launch immediately. But using the triple threat hezzy cancel, you can launch into any powerful dribble move without dribbling the ball. What this means is that your triple threat is now way more dangerous. So to perform the triple threat hezzy cancel, while in a triple threat position, hold sprint and tap the right stick left to right. This allows you to launch into a hesitation dribble. But we don't want to launch into that hesitation dribble. What we actually want to do is combo that with any of our powerful escape dribbles or escape step backs. Why these moves are so good is because your escape dribbles are usually the moves that generate a lot of space. And if you use your momentum-based combos out of the triple threat, this allows you to launch in one of the most powerful and aggressive ways out of the triple threat, giving you the initial advantage needed in order to beat your defender. So imagine a situation where somebody is guarding you in a triple threat, they think you're not dribbling, and you launch with one of the powerful escape dribbles like the Kyrie escape. This gives you an immediate advantage to beat your defender, force them to scramble, and you can just attack your defender whichever way you choose. So one of my favorite ways to launch into the triple threat hesi cancel is using the Paul George escape combo. So to do my favorite Paul George escape combo, you want to hold sprint and flick the right stick from right to left towards your ball hand. This gives you a quick double crossover that not only generates a lot of space, but also a lot of speed. From here, you can combo into your step back jumpers, pull up jumpers, or spin jumpers, or counter with any dribble move. And that's it for this episode of Cruise Control.
What tips do you want us to cover on 2K TV? Let us know below, or you can reach out to us over social media. We're at NBA2K_2KTV.
And next week, we'll have some defensive tips and a very, very special guest.
Who is it? Well, it's the one, the only Stephen Curry.
You might have heard of him, one of the greatest three-point shooters of all time. But until then, enjoy the game.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, everybody. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, Stan Van Gundy, and Grant Hill here with me. And in a few moments, we'll hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now, the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got MP, and it's Hayward in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Toronto, we've got Barnes, and it's McCormick in at the 3. As we hit the home stretch of the regular season, Grant, what's the focus for teams outside of the playoff picture?
You know, B.A., I think it's about staying competitive and building a foundation for next season. As a team, you need to use the time you have to consistently improve.
Now here's MP. Lets the 3 fly. McCormick with a rebound. Pass to Bennett. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Hayward. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Atlanta shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Hayward shooting 1.
That free throw good from Hayward. Here's Bennett, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. Can't get a second shot to fall, now 1 of 2. The pull-up! Out of bounds, the Raptors will take it.
Raptors ball.
And we're about a minute into the first. Here's Klein, covered by MP. Tries it from 19. A nice shot by Klein.
Big day for their backcourt. Their guards have really set the tone for the rest of this team.
Here's MP. Toronto grabs the miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Step back and fire. McCormick good.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Count it.
After missing his first 4 shots, he finally gets one to drop.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. A nice shot by Klein.
You can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
MP, the pass to Hawkins. Lets it go from deep. McCormick with a rebound.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Oh, again, Toronto with a triple.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Hayward. Gonzalez pulls it in.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
Yeah, right now, Coach needs to draw up his best play, get some points, and give this team some confidence.
And let's have a look at the big men leading the league in assists during the past month. Fourth, Scotty Barnes.
And I love how these guys are some of the most complete front court players in the NBA. They're not just score and rebound bigs, they can also beat you with their passing as well.
Well, that's really what the new age big man has turned into. They're not just bruisers anymore. Well, he continues to make the effort, but the results just aren't there this quarter.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
Out left to the wing. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Hawkins. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Bates. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Got it. McCormick's got 7.
You can't help but look toward their defense. And they're totally lost.
Minute 32 left in the first quarter. Inside. Tipped it away. To the middle. The rebound by Atlanta. They defeated Washington in their last game.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
1 minute left in the first. Pass to Klein. Here's Bennett. Here's Gonzalez, guarded by Hayward. Gonzalez misses. Hawks trail by 9. Here's Hammonds. No points so far. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Washington was a man on a mission. He dropped 24 points, and he didn't need a ton of extra possessions to get to that total. And he was clearly the best player on the floor, doing everything he could. Can he get it done again? We'll see, guys.
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got Williams, and it's Hammonds in at the point. To the inside, MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. No one covering.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Over to the wing. Outside, Williams to the right side. Here's Bates. Rebound by the Raptors. Shepard's got 4 rebounds in the game.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Well, after a bad start, he looks like a different player right now.
To the paint. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Just an incredible display of power. He attacked the rim with both hands.
Most definitely. That was a thunder dunk. Wow. Here's Shepard, covered by MP. Puts up a 3. Kept alive. Bennett, pass to Gonzalez. And rejected. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Raptors out in front, up 19. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
Please give a big round of applause for your Raptors, you team.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
They've got Shepard. And it's McCormick in at small forward. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Pass to Shepard. Here's Klein. 6 to shoot. And Hayward comes to help. Here's Gonzalez. Oh, Hayward with some nice D.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Yeah, that's the kind of aggressive defense you always want to see on the interior.
Here's Klein. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. Atlanta making a change here. MP's checked in. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Klein shot is off. Hawks trail by 16. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And Atlanta looking at who they've got. They've got MP, and it's Bates in at the 5.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set. Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pass to Klein. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
To the left side wing. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Clock at 6. Defended by Christie from deep. MP. Headed with a rebound.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
Yeah, he may have had space, but the defense did a nice job closing that gap quickly.
Down low. Here's MP. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. MP's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, that's what you want. Get him the ball and see if he can close the gap.
To the left wing. Lays it up and banks it in. May's got 20 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
Here's Bennett. Pass to Klein. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. 21 points in the game.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world. Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Raptors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And they didn't deviate from their game plan against this team. It's what helped them win their first 2 games against them. Add another one to the win tally for them.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's May, and it's blocked. And they'll keep possession, and Gonzalez gets it to go. And so MP will bring it up for the Hawks. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
Here's Klein. So it's the Raptors winning this one easily. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. Once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg joining me courtside with our sideline reporter. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. House is out there with Holmgren. Then there's Randolph. And it's O'Connor in at the two-guard spot. And for Atlanta, we've got Hawkins, and it's Hayward in at the 5. With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
And here's MP for 3. It's good from long range.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. So it's the Hawks now. It's a 3-point game. And it's blocked. Randolph against Hayward. Nice shot by Randolph.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Hawkins with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. First quarter, just over a minute played. MP passes to Hayward. MP kicks to Hawkins. And the rejection by Holmgren.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's length. It's about his positioning as well.
Randolph passes to Freeman. Hits the three-point bomb.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the paint, and they get it. Randolph grabs the board.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Pass to House. Here's Freeman. He's covered by Hawkins. To the inside, House. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
0-2 for them in this matchup last year. Both teams fighting every second of the way, trying to push into the playoff in their respective conferences.
Hawkins kicks to MP. The Hawks again can't hit.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Holmgren the pass to Randolph. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Rejected by Randolph.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case...
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Lakers trail by 3. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got House, and it's Randolph in at the point guard position. That one a little long. The Hawks have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. MP outside. It's Hawkins on the wing. He's got 5. Count it from 12. Hawkins has got the lead up to 5 now for the Hawks.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
And that one's good. House. The Hawks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
and they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Lakers trail by 5. Randolph passes to House. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Back to Randolph. 5 to shoot. Pulls up on the wing. They grab their own miss. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a... So it's Atlanta with the
end of the first half with the score. Atlanta 43, Los Angeles 37.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The Hawks leading by 6. They've got MP. And it's Bates in at the power forward. So that's the Hawks 5. And that one's good, MP.
That's a guy you need to defend, especially from range.
Here's Randolph. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Randolph's got 13.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are 2 things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Picked his pocket. Left side, Randolph. And another basket for the Lakers.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
And so MP will bring it up for the Hawks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Releases from 15, and Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Tipped away. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half. And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's Freeman. Can't tie it up as that one misses. MV outside. Pass to Hawkins. 13 feet away. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Freeman passes to House. For the tie, Holmgren trying to get open, and it's good on the layup. House has got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. It's Hawkins on the wing. Pass to MP, and the dunk by MP.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Los Angeles calls timeout. GA, they say young players don't yet grasp the level of preparation and effort it takes to win a championship at this level. Do we ever see rookies who have had it from day one?
Well, listen, back in the day, you had Magic and Bird, 2 guys that came in poised and mature. Bill Russell, Kareem, for sure. Today with guys...
Here's Holmgren. Pass to Temple. Here's Freeman. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 3rd foul so far.
Team second.
The Lakers making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Ingram outside. To tie it up. To the left wing. Just 4 to shoot. That ties it up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Holmgren is out there with Ingram. And there's House. Then there's Randolph. And it's Freeman in at the shooting guard position. Here's Randolph. Hits it from three-point range. And the Lakers lead by 3.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Second, team first.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, their offensive rebounding throughout this one has been clutch, timely. I mean, it's kept the ball out of the enemy's hands and gotten them lots of second chance points. That's a winning recipe.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Pass to Holmgren. Misses in close.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
And it's good for 2. 16 points for MP.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the foul called on MP. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts him on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Back to Randolph. Clock at 6. Over MP. Outside for Randolph. Second shot opportunity. Again, Los Angeles.
Though the lead is theirs right now, they haven't been as aggressive on the offensive boards this half. Kind of puzzling, really.
Hawkins busts the J after the cagey pass fake.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
Pass to House. Lakers working the ball around now. Inside, over MP. That one drops for him. And the Lakers lead by 3.
And the D not really doing its job there. Really slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
For 3, Ingram. And they recover it. He shoots again. And Hayward with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're up by 3. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter.
Timeout Lakers. Our T-shirt crew is looking for the loudest fans, so get up and get crazy.
And with this break in the action, let's take a look at our player of the game.
You know, I've really liked how aggressive he's been getting inside. He's finding lanes and avenues to the rim and making the defense pay when he does get inside. I thought he really helped lead the charge for his team.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
Thank you once again, Allie. And the Lakers making a change here. Freeman's checked in.
Important moment, a lot at stake. Able to keep his composure and deliver. Love it.
And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
MP kicks to Hawkins. MP passes to Hawkins. Kicks it out to MP. Over to the left wing. Here's Bates. Accurate with a jumper from the elbow.
Perfect execution. The size mismatch was there, and they went right at it.
Not only perfect execution, how about perfect timing, too?
Holmgren looking around. Got it.
Such a hungry player. Holmgren likes being the guy in that situation.
And there's the drive. It falls. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Here's Freeman. No good off the back of the rim. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Here's Hawkins. Rebound by House. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third personal. Team's fourth.
And so they foul intentionally.
Team's fifth.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of 2 is good. That gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What's your take, guys?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
$19 seconds left in the game. For the 3, it counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes, sir.
So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw really changes everything here. I mean, now they just have to guard the 3-point line.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Can't get the 3 to fall. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
And so the Lakers take the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. So for Allie LaForce, to my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. And
time to check in on the My Team competition at King of the Court presented by AT&T.
Every weekend, the crown and $10,000 are on the line for those that bring their best.
Congrats to Ty CFB for being crowned King of the Court for 5 weeks.
Will you be next? Get your games in now and get ready for the next weekend of competition.
to share that sugar. Scott Moak here, Sacramento Kings PA announcer, with top plays of the week. And it's my favorite edition, your State Farm top assists. Let's play those playmakers. Here's Will Davis in the theater. Steps back from the drive, surveys, and whirls around for a winning assist. Brilliant job running fast, lulling the defense, and then pulling off that backdoor cut. And the flash? Well, that's just for fun. It's a theater, everybody. Why not put on a show? Wreck time with Malone. Bumping a steal, running ahead, and ricochet relays a behind the back. Not an ounce of hesitation, but a bounce to dunk nation. Malone? Looking more like Stockton out there. It's selection time. Which play would you want to pass to top play of season 4? Choose now. I'm on my way to the coast, going to collect some seashells to make a Kings logo. Don't wait up. This is bound to take a while. Whoops. See you at the seashore.
This is Dylan Harper here, and you're watching 2K TV.
Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
The Spurs are hot right now, and they also have a ton of young talent.
And one rookie that's worth a look, Dylan Harper.
That's right. We talked to him at Summer League, and we also found out that he's a big fan of NBA 2K.
Welcome to NBA 2K TV. We are so excited to have you on. Now, you have your phone out. We were just talking about how much 2K that you play.
I think I'm the best 2K player in the league. That's just me and my confidence.
How much 2K do you think you play a day? Like, how many hours do you log in a week?
A lot, 200 hours, maybe a little more.
A week?
Oh, a week? Oh, a week. I'm talking about a week, probably like at least 20 hours.
Okay, that's good. So who do you run with? What modes are you playing? I see that you're obviously playing my team.
I mean, this year, like I said, I told myself, once I got logo, face skin, I'll start playing MyCareer. But my team guy, and I play with my brother, friends, teammates, anyone who won't play.
If you were to have a card of yourself, your player, what would it be?
I ain't gonna give myself a GOAT card. I'll give myself an Invincible. Like, if the college card came out this year, I'll give myself an Invincible point guard.
And you're about to get scanned for NBA 2K26. I know, obviously, you've been playing the game for a really long time. What's that going to be like for you at this age right now and just thinking about your younger self as like a kid playing the game?
A dream come true. I think, as of right now, I feel like it's probably one the best moments just because growing up, playing the game, trying to make my own face scan on the game and make it look something like me, download the app.
Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of the NBA. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder here at their home, Paycom Center. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now Atlanta's starting five. They've got MP, and it's Hammonds in at point guard. And for the Thunder, and it's Parker in at shooting guard. Grant, as the season draws to a close, most individual player stats are becoming more solidified.
And that can affect players' mentalities, BA, since certain numbers may bring bonuses or trade interests. Meanwhile, winning still has to be job number one.
So the Hawks will get the first possession. Hammonds, the pass to MP. From downtown. Rebounded by Frazier. Parker with it. Now guarded by MP. Parker. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Woo! When you finish like that, you deserve to brag.
Impressive. No question.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Oklahoma City shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe. No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second. Here's Hammonds. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. And here's MP from outside. Oh, another miss by MP. Here's Oklahoma City now. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
Yeah, last time against this team, they couldn't stay out of foul trouble, and that really hampered them.
Nothing wrong with aggression as long as you're smart about picking your spots. And let's see if they can be a bit more disciplined this evening.
Here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Frank.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
Pass to Parker from outside the arc. And it doesn't fall for him. Made two, missed two now. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Hawkins can't get it to go.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort. You see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Parker. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter.
And so far, they've done a great job preventing points in the paint.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Hayward, the pass to Hammonds. To halt the run. Atlanta again missing. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Riley laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
MP no good.
Obviously, this hasn't been his strongest quarter, and they need more contribution from him.
Oklahoma City, the rebound. Goes up again. Frazier with the bucket.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
To the paint. Here's MP. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass. MP's got his second bucket on the night.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Here's Frazier. The three-pointer off the mark. Hawks trail by 9. MP, the pass to Hayward. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. And the shot goes in.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And the Hawks. So it's Oklahoma City now. Pass to Frazier. Goes up on the wing. Rebounded by the Hawks. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. Losing to the Knicks.
and just far too many turnovers. You can't expect to win if you can't protect the ball.
That's exactly right. Miscues drive a coach crazy. You're giving them more opportunities than you're giving yourself, and that's always problematic.
And it's Parker in at the shooting guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Rebound Atlanta. Pates has got 4 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Parker, no good.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Stolen by Parker. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 7.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Oklahoma City shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
For your Oklahoma City.
So it's the Oklahoma City Thunder closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Oklahoma City leading by 7. And the Hawks looking at who they've got. They've got MP. And it's Hawkins in at the small forward position. Pass to Parker. Over MP. Oh, denied by Hayward. Shots blocked.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Launches it from deep. Frazier shot is off. Hawks trail by 7. Hammonds, the pass to MP. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. MP's got 8 points.
And he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. So both teams changing it up here. So he gets them both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Knicks was outstanding. He ended up with 23 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the points. It's the latest entry in what's been a string of fantastic games from him. We'll see just how long he can go, guys.
That's good stuff, Allie. And the only question now, how does he follow up that performance?
Yeah, each night comes with different challenges, and I'm sure their opponent has seen the film.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
And I'm sure this isn't how they drew it up at the half. Only 1 for 5 here in the third quarter.
Boy, you have got to be pleased with the start of this third quarter. 3 for 4 out of the gates. Just keep your rhythm now.
Here's Frazier. He's been a big scorer for this offense, averaging around 20 points a game.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
And that's so demoralizing to your opponent. To play great defense and have the possession end that way, that's tough to take.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Yeah, I think one thing Coach will address in this timeout right now.
Substitution on the court.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. The open shot by Parker, and that one's long.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
And it's Parker in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Tipped. Here's Hayward. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. And the Hawks lead by 4. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hawks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
The other thing that jumps out about their performance tonight, the amount of steals really pressuring those ball handlers.
Oh, what a crafty move, causing the defender to pause right there.
Here's Hawkins. Kicks it out to MP. It's kept alive. And yep, it's good.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Lots of room. That one's wide left. Atlanta leading by 4. Pass to Hammonds. Back to MP. Launches it. The rebound by Holden.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Parker. On target from range. Parker's got 19 points.
And defensively, how do you leave him that open in crunch time?
Tries to break his ice. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And he does get the second one. And that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 2. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. This brief pause, let's take a look at our player of the game.
Yeah, and it's not surprising. He's really going at the defense inside throughout the entire game. It's just showing the D no mercy whatsoever. They constantly were feeding him the ball, clearing out, and letting him do his thing.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
Thanks for that, Allie. Hawkins, the pass to MP. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. To take the lead. Oh, the Thunder tack on 2 more.
That's how you want every possession to end, with a high probability of success.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Just a great job running the floor in transition. They realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And so MP will bring it up for Atlanta. It's a 1-point game, and he comes up with a bucket.
0 rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish? finish with intention.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Money.
Hey, they really needed that one. Big time move inside.
Has the ability to score against size, and those were crucial.
Hammonds, the pass to Hayward. It's rebounded by Frank. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're behind by 1. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Guys, your thoughts?
It's always interesting to see what play a coach has saved for a situation like this.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look if that's at all possible.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The rebound by Atlanta. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. And so he drops them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't phase him at all. Big-time spot, and he makes it easy.
Count it!
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game. 9 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line? That's what it comes down to.
And so it's Atlanta who scrapes by with a win. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in.
Coming up next, the Heat taking on the Hawks. For Miami, they're desperate to find a solution to their problem. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Drew. He's out there with Little. And it's Zagorat's in a power forward. And for Atlanta, they've got MP. He's out there with Hammonds. And it's Hawkins in at the small forward position. Hurtling down the home stretch of this season, Greg, what do you make of potential first-round series in this postseason?
Well, there's certainly some matchups that I think plenty of fans would love to see. But we still have a bit of time for things to kind of fall into place. That's what makes this time of year so exciting.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see it. That's your point guard getting up.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's MP, the layup off target. For the Heat, their last game, a loss to the 76ers. To the middle. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From downtown, another miss by MP.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Little with the ball. Now defended by MP. Drew misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
MP rebounded by Rivera.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
It's Hawkins on the wing. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
It's 2-on-1. Intercepted. Here's Drew. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Straight away, they both.
Substitution on the court.
Lloyd the pass to Drew. Knocked loose. We've got Hawkins. Hammonds is out there with MP. And it's Hayward in at the 4-man position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
The Hawks trail by 8. Back to MP. And it's blocked. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Bucks played some superb basketball. He had 25 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line, continuing what has been a solid stretch of games for him. Will we see more of the same here tonight? We'll see. Back to you.
Thanks, as always, Allie, for that great report. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
The Heat making a switch here. Little's checked in. And MP throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo. Adebayo's got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat. Pass to MP. Outside, Adebayo. And here's Little. 13 points in the game. A nice shot by Rivera. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition. Racking up steal after steal. Just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Outside, Rodman. Pass to Rivera. Just 5 to shoot. And there's another one for the Heat.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, if you're going to give him that shot, he will take it any time.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Takes it off the glass. Rivera's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season. And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Elbow shot, and another basket for Miami.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
And so it's the Miami Heat with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, the energy really affects your teammates. It can be infectious, and now everybody has to match that energy level.
On the court for the Heat, Drew is out there with Little. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Rivera in at the 3 slot. Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you. Bam Adebayo is now the Heat's all-time leader in double-doubles. Bam said, I want to be number 1 in some, if not all of these.
Substitution on the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Inside, MP. Count that bucket. MP's got 22 points.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And for Miami, we've got Thorpe, and it's Zagorac in at the power forward position.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Hawks passing it around. MP, no good.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Drew gets the bucket.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Hayward outside. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
Well, he's having a big scoring night, but he's doing it extremely efficiently. This is impressive.
Here's Drew. Bates grabs the miss. Bates has got 8 rebounds in this game. Pass to MP. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. And now just a 5-point Heat lead.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Here's Drew. Good on the bucket. Drew's got 7 now in this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep beating him. That's just great coaching.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. And let's take a look now as we give our nod to our player of the game.
And his percentage from the field tonight seemed almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see you. That's your point guard getting up.
Hawkins passes to MP. And he overshot that one, missing.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
To the paint. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Little. And now it's an 11-point Miami lead. MP with it. Now defended by Adebayo.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
Another miss by MP. Here's Drew. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
So if you were to use your player in the game, you're going to know how to maximize your player. How can other people who are playing with you maximize that player?
If y'all give me y'all give me the good dribble animations and a good jump shot, I feel like keep shooting it. Or, I mean, you got 1B, but shoot it with me all the time.
And if you were to have badges for your player in the game, what badges would you have?
I feel like all my playmaking badges should be at least a gold.
Okay.
A gold. I'm not gonna go say specific badges, but I'm gonna just shooting badges. You put like a silver. There's no what's getting there. It's gonna increase by the year. Defense, silver and gold. My rebounding, definitely a gold. I think I can rebound the ball.
You're gonna have a logo probably.
Oh, I have a logo already.
You do? So what's it been like going from no logo to a logo?
Oh my God. So first, now that I have a logo, people like, if I ever lose, people will post it on Instagram and tag me. It just says my name now.
Yeah.
I played triple threat online the other day with 2 of my friends, and I was getting swarmed.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson. I've got Tim Legler and Grant Hill at the table with me, and Allie LaForce covering us courtside. Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got MP, and it's Bates in at the 4. And for Chicago, they've got Harper out there with Green. And it's Asenge in at the power forward position. Grant, 2 teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
Here's Harper. Really played well against Charlotte in his last game. Over MP, Harper misses. Here's Hawkins. Off target with the 3. Here's Hardy. Pass to Harper. Here's Asenge. Here's Harper. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Got a hand on it. Here's Hawkins. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Bates, the pass to MP. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Green. Out to the right wing. From deep, Harper. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Hawkins. And he nails the jumper.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's Hardy. Uses the glass on the layup.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the night now. And so he hits both.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Harper passes to Hardy. Here's Asenge. Last game for him, he had 14. Here's Harper. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
One thing people notice about Dylan Harper, he loves to get going downhill.
Yeah, he delights in bullying his way through a defense, using a blend of speed and size to get to where he wants to go.
Here's MP. Green with the defensive effort. The Bulls have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. And he drives in.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team. Well, to stop him, you have to get better rim protection than that.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. So both. Hardy is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Harper. Then it's Jalen Green. And it's Townsend in at the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And out of bounds, Atlanta will have it. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some stats for him. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. MP, the pass to Hammonds. Now Hayward. Now here's MP. Green covering. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Smith, he's checked in for Hardy. Williams is checked in for Atlanta. Chicago trailing here. Inside, here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And this guy can just fly. Green lifts off and slams it down.
And MP throws it down.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Here's Smith following the score by Atlanta. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And he's so comfortable from the mid-range. For a guy like Smith, it's almost a layup.
Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
It's stolen by MP. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Heat got the job done. He added 22 points, and not only was he terrific offensively, he also made an impact on defense. And for him, it was kind of business as usual. With the way he's been playing in the last few games, we'll see if he can do it again. Guys?
Yeah, spot on, Allie. He was aggressive in that game. Really took initiative.
He really made an impact, and he'll be looking to repeat that kind of performance again tonight.
Well, let's see if that rhythm carries over. They will involve him early in this one.
Now, here's Green. He has 6. Buries it from 3.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter. Now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Ooh, stolen by Smith. Pass to Harper. Back to Smith. Just 5 to shoot. And the bucket is good. Harper's got 15 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And it's Green missing.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that.
It's all tied in Chicago. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
41.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got MP, and it's Bates in at the 4-man position. A nice shot by MP.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Here's Hardy on the wing. Green. It's hauled in by Bates. Here's Hammonds. Chicago with a rebound.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Outside, Green. Knocks it loose. Stolen by MP. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Chicago with a rebound. Harper's got his 5th rebound in this one. And players these days with great ball handling, but occasionally getting away with a carry at times.
Oh, you know, B.A., the old discontinued dribble. I mean, this might be where tracking cameras can start to help because that's such a tough call for an official to assess in the moment.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by Atlanta.
And once he gets to the rim, It's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. That one goes in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That's very smart use of the screen, and it sets up a very close look.
Knocked loose. Three-pointer. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Substitution on the court.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And here's MP from outside. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort. They've got Jalen Green. He's out there with Harper. And it's Asenge in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's got 9 points now in the second half.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
It's deflected. On the wing, Green. Again, the Bulls score.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
Here's MP. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
Pass to Townsend. Stolen by MP. To the inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Jalen Green.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
The game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Here's Asenge. Shot clock at 6. Fades. And there's another one for Chicago.
And the shot selection has been great, but the volume isn't where it needs to be.
Good ball movement here by Atlanta. MP's shot is good.
Like a matador. Olé! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Now here's Green. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. Hardy, he's checked in for Chicago. And the Hawks making a change here as well. Hawkins is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution. And good whistle there.
And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
Well, you can also throw in what a great job they've done defensively, blocking and altering shots and just playing with a committed effort defensively.
To the middle. Here's MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Hayward's got 3 assists tonight.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Now here's MP to the paint. And MP throws it down.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
And they end up winning the season series. It always feels good to have that upper hand over an opponent.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Yeah, forcing turnovers and getting into guys' heads. That's how you shake up the offensive flow.
And Asenge gets it to go. Here's Atlanta now. They're on a 14-6 run. Hawkins, the pass to MP. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Chicago. Pass to Green. Guarded by Hayward. Back to Green. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Douglas. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
Atlanta ball. Substitution on the court.
26 seconds left in the final quarter. MP's shot is off. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 14. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty. Pass to MP. From the arc. And he can't get that one. So we see the Hawks taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
That's it, folks. The NBA regular season is in the books. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation.
.2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the playoff intensity can be felt as the starting. It's been an absolute war out there. Here are the five for the Raptors. Reed out there with Barnes. And there's Bennett, and it's Gonzalez in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Atlanta, we've got Hawkins. MP is out there with Hammonds. And it's Hayward in at the center position. Taking a look at Atlanta. And we know their backs are against the wall. No room for error in this elimination game.
Yeah, having the home court tonight is a big boost for their confidence, but they need to stay in the moment. Can't look ahead to a game 7. Take it one game at a time.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even at a power finish. Now here's Barnes. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Just tough, gritty play there by Barnes. That's how you deal with physicality.
And MP throws it down.
Yeah, what a finish. He used his bounce to throw it down over the taller defender.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Barnes. Out to the wing. Here's Klein. And it's off from three-point range. And here's MP for three. Kept alive by Atlanta. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
There's Klein. Rebound by Hammonds.
I'm sure he'd like to have that back. That's a missed opportunity.
And stolen by Barnes. Takes the 13-footer. Second chance shot. Gonzalez. That's good.
Well, he saw the height advantage he had and went right up with it. That's exactly what you want him to do there.
And the dunk by MP.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
And that one's good, Hammonds.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Goes up at the stripe and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Atlanta.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And a wide open look for MP. Again, the Hawks score.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now, here's Bennett. Here's Klein. Knocks down the three ball. Klein's got 5 now.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To the inside. MP. Toronto grabs the miss.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense. Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
Well, it's a player's league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
And the Raptors making it. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
So for Toronto right now, Shepard out there with Bennett. Then it's Reed. Then it's Barnes. And it's Gonzalez in at the 5 spot. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against Toronto got the job done. He ended up with 23 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long.
Out there, tremendous victory.
Whoever was matched up against him.
Especially when you have it going like he did.
Here's Hammond. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Down low, here's Bennett, and Bennett throws it down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Pass to Barnes. There's 1:38 left here in the second. To the left side wing. 5 on the clock. It's good from Shepard on the assist by Barnes. Shepard's got the lead up to 5 now for Toronto. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could...
So it's the Toronto Raptors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great...
The Raptors, 53. Man, your Hawks to dance team.
And we're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. The Hawks trail by 6. Hammonds is out there with MP. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Hayward in at the 5. Home in the paint. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Left side, Gonzalez. Over Hayward. Gonzalez's shot is off.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And MP throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Hammonds passes to Bates. Here's Hammonds. He's covered by Bennett. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Now the Raptors moving it up. Barnes outside. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Hawks. Hayward's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP finds Hayward. And here's Hawkins. To the paint. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
For Atlanta, they have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for MP.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Inside, here's Klein. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more, you're right. Here's MP, and the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
A nice shot by Reed.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
And stolen by MP. Pass to Nicholson. Here is Hawkins. For the tie, and he hits the jump shot. Hawkins has got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. MP's really making a difference here.
And he just
At the line for Atlanta. 1 shot.
And they've been so steady at the line in the second half. Gotten a good volume of free throws and converting at a high clip.
So for Toronto right now, we've got Bennett. Also Christie out there. And it's Barnes in at the 5. The shot's good from Christie.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Hawkins kicks to MP. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Raptors. That's good, and the Atlanta lead is cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Bennett.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
And we also got to highlight how lackluster the opposition has been in terms of boxing out. This team is flat out bullying them on the offensive glass.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Hammonds. Covered by Barnes. Hammonds passes to MP. Misses from close range. Raptors trail by 7. To the inside. Rob. Here's Hammonds. He's covered by Bennett.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Fine. It's deflected. Hammonds passes to Hayward. And Hayward at the stuff.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Here's Klein. That shot is off. Hayward with some nice D. Pass to Hawkins. Back to MP. Tries again. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Just barely too late, and it catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Reedy's check in for Christie. Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 13. 1:25 left in the fourth. Well, we have a chance now, a recap of one of the standout performances of our game, earning our player of the game.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
He was not intimidated at all by the pressure of their situation tonight. There was some tension in the building. You could feel it as these fans know what's at stake. But that only served as motivation for him.
And I can tell you, with this win coming in Game 6, things are looking very bright indeed for the Hawks.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And this series has really been entertaining. Now going all the way to a Game 7. They were able to force it after all.
Yeah, and I think this speaks to the fortitude they had coming into this game. They knew they had to win to stay alive, and they did it. And how about in dramatic fashion, going to be one heck of a Game 7.
Here's Bennett. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
One shot.
Shooting for Toronto, Bennett. One shot.
That free throw good from Bennett. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hammonds passes to MP. Good on the shot. And the Hawks lead by 18.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's MP. From 13, and that misses everything. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. I think, Greg, they played with a little more relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. Well, that'll do it for now. And you can join us during this first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. For Greg Anthony, Alan LaForce, and Stan...
Hey everyone, I'm Kevin Cruz, and I'm back for more gameplay tips in Cruise Control. In this segment, I'm going to discuss one of my favorite underappreciated combos in 2K26, the triple threat hezzy cancel. So most players want to get into their dribble moves, but the first area of advantage is always the triple threat. So from the triple threat, people usually say that they just want to jab step or launch immediately. But using the triple threat hezzy cancel, you can launch into any powerful dribble move without dribbling the ball. What this means is that your triple threat is now way more dangerous. So to perform the triple threat hezzy cancel, while in a triple threat,
Now, the starting lineup for the visiting Atlanta Hawks.
This series has been a tremendous battle. Now in Game 7, we'll finally now the opening lineup for Atlanta. They've got MP, and it's Hammonds in at the point guard position. And for Toronto, they've got Scotty Barnes, and it's Klein in at the shooting guard position. You take a look at Toronto, boy, you can feel the energy and anticipation in the air tonight. And you played in this league. What makes Game 7 so special?
Well, just the fact that these are the games you ultimately remember more than most, especially if you come out on top. Everything you've done in your season comes down to tonight.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. And MP throws it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And the three-pointer goes. Klein's got 5 points.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty pass there.
MP, no good.
Boy, he had a clear look at it. Ooh, you hate to miss chippies like that.
Here's Reed. They get it back. Gonzalez. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass. Tremendous lead pass. Boy, that makes your teammates happy, folks.
Pass to Klein. No good with a layup. The Hawks have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Hawkins, the pass to MP. To the wing on the left. Here's Hammonds. Kicks it out to MP. Beyond the arc. Not going to go that time.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
And slammed that thing through.
A nasty two-hander. Pass to Hammonds. Releases. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Here's Klein. The three. And it's Hawkins with a rebound. And it's rejected. And so it looks like it'll be Atlanta's ball. From deep, MP. Deflected. They've got Scotty Barnes. And it's Reed in it to 3. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Here's Klein. Offline from the high post.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Down low. Picked his pocket. Reed inside.
2 minutes.
It's tipped. Here's Nicholson. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Nicholson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
To the inside. Here's Barnes. Barnes gets it to go inside.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
On the wing, MP. Here's Klein. Covered by MP. Lets it fly. A nice shot by Klein. Klein's got 22. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Toronto?
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
The other thing, I cannot be more impressed by the defense they've shown tonight. Their willingness to close on shooter.
So it's Toronto looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. And it's their 3-point accuracy that has helped them build such a healthy lead. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And our coverage of Game 7 continues. Intense atmosphere right now. Raptors lead by 17. And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. They've got MP, and it's Bates in at the 4-man position. Here's Klein, covered by MP. The 3 from Barnes. Pure from 3-point range. Barnes has got 5.
This guy's such an intelligent scorer. Scotty Barnes really ready to rise and fire.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's Klein. And there's Toronto with another bucket.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
MP, the pass to Hawkins. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Klein shot is off. Hawks trail by 18. Bates, nice persistence to tip it back in. He's got 6.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Over a minute and a half now into this 3rd quarter action. Gonzalez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. And he makes a first. Both teams will make substitutions. Both teams making substitutions here. Here's May. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Klein. Toronto passing it around. Here's Shepard. And again, Toronto, no good.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Raptors lead by 12. Here's May. 3-pointer, no good. Here's Douglas. Here's MP. And Klein pulls it down. Out to the wing. The 3-ball. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back after this. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. We've got Barnes, and it's Shepard in at the 2. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give them a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Trailing by 10.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
First team foul.
Here's Shepard. To Bennett, fires from deep, drains the triple, and the Raptors lead by 11.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over, so you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Both free throws good from Hayward. Raptors lead by 9. Inside, here's Bennett, and he makes it on the layup. Bennett's got 5 points in the quarter.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for Toronto provided some info for us. He said the X-ray hand series revealed a non-displaced hairline fracture to the finger. Not good. And this team is hoping to contend with a tough first-round matchup, so I'm sure they're anxious to get back to full strength. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate the update.
Well, that's huge. Obviously, things not bad enough that it's going to be a long-term absence. His return to the floor we expect sooner rather than later. That's huge for this group.
For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. That one drops for them.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
They've also done a heck of a job at the free throw line tonight. Good aggression has led to a number of easy chances and points at the line.
And the Hawks call time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. There are far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Hawks trail by 11. Hammonds, the pass to MP. Into the lane. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Shot is good by Bennett. Bennett's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows. Boy, creating opportunities at point-blank range. This is exactly what you want.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Bennett. The 3 is up. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
3-pointer. And the Raptors another 3.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
Barnes passes to Bennett. To the inside, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect. Shot's good by Hammonds. Hammonds has gotten 4 this quarter.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Raptors.
The coaching staff has to be happy with the way they've limited their turnovers here.
Yeah, BA, that's hashtag facts. Just tremendous patience and self-control.
And for a series that went all the way, you have to appreciate their ability to close it out in advance.
In Game 7, you need guys who are going to be clutch, who are going to rise to the occasion, overcome the obstacles. They did everything they had to do.
And Atlanta making a change here. Bates is checked in. Barnes in the post. Lets it go from 11. Atlanta with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. A nice shot by Hawkins. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
19 seconds left in the final quarter. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
That win, they'll be moving on to round 2. And what a way to cap off a riveting series in round 1. They seem to feed off the pressure of this Game 7.
Well, they had to put a lot of energy into winning this series. They'll be a little worn down physically, but from a mental standpoint, they'll be riding high after battling so hard to win this series.
And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Doris Burke.